Tarkov, Tarkov, Tarkov. Man oh man, do I have a love-hate relationship with this game. On one hand, it's one of my favorite FPS games ever. On the other, the gunplay, weapon customization, loadout customization, PvPvE elements, and everything else that makes Escape from Tarkov what it is, combined to create something that was truly addicting to me. Back in 2020, I put nearly 1,000 hours into it. And yes, I know that in the grand scheme of things, 1,000 hours really ain't shit. There are tons of people out there who have put much more than that, 5,000 or more hours into the game. But for me personally, that's a shit ton of time. Suffice to say, I burned myself out on the game after getting my Kappa, and I haven't touched it since. The thought of returning hadn't even crossed my mind because, well, I'm a dad now and my gaming time is at a premium. There was no way in hell I was going to be able to sink hundreds of hours into the game after each wipe. It just wouldn't be possible. But recently, something caught my eye. SPT, aka Single Player Tarkov. Now, before we move forward, I do have to address one thing. The official live version of Tarkov's PvE mode. The game does now officially offer a single player or co-op mode with progression, however, its release was a total shit show. Initially, access to this official PvE mode was included only in a version of the game known as the Unheard Edition, which is aptly named after its unheard of $250 price point. To make matters even worse, people who had already purchased the Edge of Darkness edition of the game, which was previously the highest priced offering at $140, got shafted. Even though their purchase was supposed to grant access to all future DLC, it didn't include this game mode. The result of all this was absolute outrage, which was fair and well deserved. There were some really scummy things that went on during this whole thing, enough to make an entire video dedicated to it, but at the end of the day, Battlestate backed down, gave PvE mode to Edge of Darkness owners, and now offer it as a $20 upgrade to the base game. These actions though left many with a real sour taste in their mouths. The greediness and stupidity shown off by BSG here is absolutely off the charts. I mean, honestly, I don't know who in their right mind would think that something like this wouldn't be received with anything other than outrage. But anyways, my little rant is over, back to SPT. Why would you play SPT when PvE mode is available? One word: mods. While the official offering of PvE mode may have the edge when it comes to ease of use, particularly when it comes to co-op play, SPT offers extensive modding support. Seriously, I haven't had this much fun modding a game since, probably the Arma series. Now, my attorney has advised against providing any direct links or instructions for accessing these mods, or SPT in general for that matter, but if you're interested, just look into it, you'll easily find what you're looking for, I promise. I need to throw in here too that you can't just download and play this game for free, it does require having already purchased a live version of Tarkov. But via modding, you're able to really cater your Tarkov experience to exactly what you're looking for. Whether that's just making some small improvements to the base game, or completely overhauling major mechanics. I'm not going to go into every excruciating detail over every single mod I'm running, but we'll quickly cover the major ones. First up is Sane and its dependencies, which acts sort of like a complete overhaul for the way AI behaves in the game. It's completely customizable, allowing you to tweak all sorts of different variables to create an experience that's as difficult or as easy as you want it to be. Next up is looting bots and questing bots. These are two separate mods, but they both serve the same purpose: breathing life into your raids. They allow the AI to enter into raids with objectives of their own and also enable looting, which not only makes it so that sometimes you'll come across things that have been looted before you arrived, but also sometimes you'll kill an enemy PMC or scav and be pleasantly surprised with the amount of loot they've vacuumed up and delivered to you. Next is Swag and Donuts, which together serve as a complete package for managing AI spawning and wave management. Again, highly configurable. Amon's graphics is another huge one that really breathes life into Tarkov visually by reworking the game's default lighting and post-processing systems. It removes all that pesky fog and makes the game look remarkably clearer. There's even a built-in toggle so you can compare before and after. The last major mod I want to mention is the Realism mod. Now, Realism as a whole offers a complete overhaul of many game mechanics. Ballistics, armor hitboxes, and recoil are adjusted. Combat stances are added, allowing positions like high ready, low ready, point shooting, and more. The medical system, as well as the food system, are also completely overhauled. Equipment loadouts for the enemy AI are also adjusted, and much more. This is a huge mod, and as expected, is highly configurable, which, if you haven't caught on by now, that's sort of the point of SPT. To be as configurable as possible, that way you can create the experience that you personally want. Alright, so I think the best way to show off this mod is to just go ahead and jump into a raid. So we're going to do just that. Have to head to reserve here. And right away, we're going to show one of the mods I'm running because, well, I have not played this game in forever. And yeah, it's technically cheating, but I'm running a map mod, which is super nice. So instead of having to have a map outside of the game, I can just hold down my map key and yeah, see extracts. We already got some action here. Things are heating up really quickly. AI is going at it with each other. And you can see as I'm walking into the building here, part of another mod that I'm running, which is the realism mod, which allows you to change stances. I'm not running the full mod package. I'm not running the medical changes. Just seemed a little bit too much for me. I'm not looking for that hardcore of an experience, but I do appreciate the stance changes. It has been so long, I do not remember the maps anymore. But Tarkov is like riding a bike. It sort of comes back to you as you're playing. I definitely heard an AI over here.
Get down, grenade! Fuck it! Drag him out, you
Almost wondering if the bosses spawned here.
Take this, you motherfuckers! Cocksucker!
Sounds like they're above us.
Hello there.
Oh, there they are. There's one of them. Pretty sure there's more though. Of course, with the AI that we're running here, which we're running Sane, which is probably one of the more widely used mods. Oh, shit. You really have to be careful that you don't re-peek the same angle multiple times. That's just kind of a rule of playing Tarkov, though. We need to start making our way over to the building so we can get underground here. I'm going to see if I can check these bodies. Don't know if those were scavs that we killed. We're not going to go that way.
Gonna get...
Another part of the realism mod is ballistic and health changes. So if you notice people going down really quickly, might be why. Same goes for you though. Definitely die rather quickly here. We're gonna take this opportunity to make sure all of our mags are topped up. I think I also had topped off these mags with some M955 that I'd found, so that's another reason. See if we can not die. Oh, that was a PMC. PMCs also can run in groups in SPT, depending on how you have your mods configured, particularly swag and donuts, which is an... Oh. Oh, I heard someone creeping over there. And of course the AI will do things like push you if they hear you looting, healing, etc. Definitely have been killed trying to do just that a number of times. Alright, we're gonna push over here. Don't know where that came from. I'm gonna try to cross here. See if we can run into some raiders underground. Okay. Oh, I see. This looks like a good way to die if he's looking. Okay, he's not looking. Definitely saw a foot over there.
Порезку сделай попроще свою, блядь.
That was close. I'm surprised I didn't die right then. Okay. Chuck another grenade that way. Ooh, that shrapnel. Okay, all seems quiet. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just saw someone looking this way. I can't tell though. Oh yeah. scav, not a raider. Top off again while we got a chance. Alright, well, we might just be heading to extract here. We're pretty thick with loot, so if there's anything I've learned when playing Tarkov, it's always just best to take what you get. And the same kind of goes with PvE mode. I die a lot. Pretty sure there were two there. What do I have? I do not have any more grenades. Oop. That body just went flying. I don't know what that was about. Alright, let's see if any of these were PMCs. Looks like it was just scavs. You can see I've got a price check mod that I'm running, so I can see that's worth 10k, 8k, 12k, etc. Which is pretty handy. If you're not quite too sure off the top of your head the value of items. Which, even though this game, of course, is single player, there is still a mod that allows you to have the price of your flea market that's sort of simulated match that of the real flea market. So, kind of helps add to that immersion factor. Alright, we are going to make our way to extract now, I think. We did not complete any tasks that we came here to do, but that's alright. The main goal here was just kind of to show you, you know, what sort of experience you can expect to get when playing SPT. And of course, it's highly customizable. You can crank the difficulty up or down as much as you'd like. Actually, now I have to remember how the hell to get out of here. Thinking we might need to up the difficulty here. I haven't taken any damage, which is, trust me, surprising. Could have just gotten lucky though. What are the odds that there's a NPC extract camper? Don't think I've been extract camped yet. But yeah, so there you have it. Just kind of a normal run through a raid in SPT. Definitely let me know if you guys want to see more of this. I know I don't normally play FPS games on the channel, but like I said earlier, SPT caught my eye recently just because I don't really have time to play Tarkov anymore, and the ability to kind of create an experience that's catered to me and my ability to play is definitely appealing. So I'm not going to be playing in a ton of it coming up, but I might hop in every now and then, when I'm feeling the urge to play an FPS, because despite all of its shortcomings, Tarkov is still one of my all-time favorite FPS games. So let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.